What was the worst thing somebody did at your school? Now, for the first comment. This one girl in my grade in high school was an outcast. I never had any issues with her, but she was the kind of person who would hiss at people who she didn't like. Needless to say, people kind of avoided her. My sophomore year, a couple guys filmed her talking about whichever The Purge movie was coming out around the time, and used the video to set up a fake shooting threat to the school. There was even a fake list of people who she was going to target. The day it was supposed to happen, the place was practically deserted, and she got arrested on her way to school. Since it was all bullshit, they let her go, but she withdrew from the school right then and there, and I never saw her again. The guys who set the whole thing up got away with it with zero repercussions. It pisses me off to this day. Some girl with a long dress kneeled down and took a shit in the middle of the cafeteria, then walked off like nothing happened. I saw the whole thing. Not the worst thing, but the worst that I myself witnessed. A teacher was driving through campus, had a heart attack, and ran some kid over. The kid became a paraplegic and the teacher died. Someone started a rumor saying they were going to shoot up the school. Posted it on different social medias. Scrawled it in one of the bathrooms. Told people not to come on a certain day. The whole 9 yards. Day came and not only did a ton of people not show up, we had police on site for obvious reasons. Luckily nothing came of it, but that was still a serious problem this year. At my high school there was a shortcut from one side of the building to the other side that went over the roof. 4 stories up, and just below the shortcut was the entrance. A guy that had been extremely bullied decided to jump from up the roof in a suicide attempt. School got cancelled for a week. He did survive, but he didn't come back. He changed schools. Had a kid put weed in the vents and then try to sell a fake bomb for $5. He's in jail now. Stabbed someone through the hand with a pencil. Gross, but not a huge deal. Then did it with a knife a few days later. Someone falsely reported a shooting at my school was going to happen on the coming Monday. Over the weekend 2 kids' homes were searched, small town, so everyone knew. Posts were made on Facebook, and about 80% of the school did not attend on the following Monday. Students slowly began to trickle back into coming to school by the time the next Friday rolled around. One of the boys switched to homeschooling afterwards, actually a fairly nice guy. Sad to see it happened. In elementary school, we had this school president election thing in the auditorium this year. Each candidate had their cabinet of people, and they went on stage to perform a little skit, talent show, whatever. Well, this one kid, I think his name was Cody or Corey, had planned a disturbing display. The stage was a bathroom sink and a cup of water. A kid would come out in his pajamas, endorse the candidate, gargle the water, then spit it back into the cup. The next would come out and repeat the process with that same cup, causing audible groans from students and teachers. This happened 4 or 5 times with different students, until the water was bubbly and discolored with saliva. Then the candidate finally came out, but instead of spitting it back out, he downed the whole thing. The auditorium went nuts. To this day I don't know if it was some sort of gag or trick, but I'll never forget how it made me suffer. A kid in high school band class thought it'd be a cool prank to ram a drumstick into another kid's ass. Only problem was he did it so hard that it went throughout his pants and up his ass, tearing his colon. Receiving kid was hospitalized for weeks and had to be fitted with a colostomy bag. Teens are stupid. Kid and his friend got high and got out his parents' gun. They played with it, they claimed they were cleaning it, and he ended up shooting himself in the face. His best friend was right next to him, trying to hold the kid's face together. He survived, but his face is very contorted and he has had lots of surgeries and has a prosthetic nose. Sometimes, he takes his nose off because it's uncomfortable to wear. There's just a hole there now. 3 kids murdered another kid over a pair of shoes. The day I was sick and didn't go to school, apparently my weight class decided they were gonna get the class bully back. Waited till he went to bench press. Trapped him by pushing the bar down. And every guy there put their dick on his face. He never came back to school after that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed.